Hello and welcome again on Stocks Advisory channel. Here at our channel we are looking for interesting buy opportunities for US-based stocks. Today we will talk about fuboTV Incorporated, traded at New York Stock Exchange, ticker name FUBO. Well, FUBO is a stock that is actually showing these 3 months very interesting behavior, almost from 10 to 62 and now declining all the way half the way, already 31. We finished today with minus 14% decline, and for a company of market capitalization of 2.24 billions, these are significant moves. And if you think further, like what next can we expect here? Is it really going to go down further or reverse? So what's next? Of course, it's a combination of two things. It's a chart situation, but also it is the fundamentals and actually future, let's say, perspectives for the company. So let's briefly discuss all of those. First of all, we need to know that the company indeed started to grow from October, mainly from mid of October, where this enormous wave started, and the company was showing so-called 20, 50, 200 behavior when its moving averages were aligned like this. And until this is the case, actually, any company is good to buy from mid to long term period, especially while moving averages are not bending downwards. And this is now the case for FUBO, so we need to be careful here. And as always, speaking of moving averages, at our daily chart we have 3 moving averages depicted. Here on the left you see their legends. These are moving averages 20, 50 and 200, being green, blue and red line correspondingly. So what next we can observe? Of course, we need to note that it's not just the wave finishing that we see, that the wave that started from mid of December and repulsed from moving average 20, showing a classical next wave. But if you look here carefully, from mid of October we have one wave, then repulse from moving average 20, second wave. It's a classical growth of 20, 50, 200 stocks, and then we have the last wave, but the last wave is really accelerative. So you see the first two waves that were really classically like bubbly. This one is very spiky, so it goes high very fast, and of course it also returns very fast. And also having some volatility level, like 2 days it was hesitant in the, let's say, around 37.40 here, so we also need to keep this in mind. And now we just pierced slightly moving average 20 and the sitting at the next let's say slight support line, which is here. This one also formed about 10th of October, and it is now 33.31. So let's call it support line 1. Of course, the question is what's next, and to understand this we need to think of moving averages behavior. So first of all, we know that moving average 20 is already starting to bend, so it's forming something like this, meaning it's still pointing upwards, but its second derivative is really smaller than 0, so there is a strong deceleration effect. The same is true for moving average 50, which was going really straight up, but also about to bend, and the same is the case for moving average 200, although not that important for this fast charts analysis. So also the volumes are important. If you look at the last wave that started somewhere 15th of December, so for this last wave, if you look the volumes traded, you can see that comparing to previous volumes levels, we really went high, so almost 3 times high, but today's ones was even 2 times higher than normal for this period. So it's really a lot of volume, a lot of shares were sold, and we can expect kind of a back formation at this level. And also you can see that RSI therefore also went down all the way, because we have new buyers coming in and RSI is declining. Now it's in the middle, and if it does not show tomorrow kind of repulse, it might head further downwards to oversold area, or at least below 50. And the reason for that, because we also were too long overbought. If you look entire, actually almost entire November, then half December, really huge numbers, almost going to 90 level of RSI, which is really high for any stock, and for FUBO as well. Also, if you look at MACD histogram, you can see that after the previous wave we had a nice upwards move, and then small negative wave, then very spiky, then declining upwards wave. We are now in negative area, so we could still do quick spike backwards, or we can continue further. We will see both possibilities, but if we do a quick spike upwards, it might do something like this and then correct downwards further, because still moving averages are decelerating, and it's the price action really went too high. If you just think of 2 months ago, it was just $10, and now it's 3 times higher, but just 1 week ago it was even 6 times higher than 2 months ago. So it's a significant move, and it would be very risky to play these possible rebounds for the moment, although it could be quite significant. So if you like, you could do it, but more wisely would be to prepare for some average downs, because also what is possible for this company, we don't need to forget that there was no offering yet, and it could be offering, because for this such a huge price action, and the company that was stably trading the level of 10, and you cannot expect the business to change in 2 months for the company, meaning that this level about 10 is a stable level, also corresponding to company's behavior. So and being that high already, it's a nice opportunity for company to do some offerings, to little bit decline the price and get some more money for further work, especially if company like FUBO is thinking of further growth, further cash flow is needed, etc., etc. So it's a normal approach for a company, but of course for the price action this could be severe, so it could decline even further. So you need to be prepared for some stronger corrective moves. So at the moment, if you like, you can still try to rebound from tomorrow, but most probably the best first point to enter and the first play with rebounds would be in the area of moving average 50 here, because also it is very well supported with some, let's say, levels. Here is one level, which is a volatility level that was observed previously, V1, and also just higher to it, another level you can clearly see here. And this would be all the way together with, actually with moving average 50 in between, so it will be a double support, and it could be quick rebounds V1, V2. Therefore, it would be advised only to enter there, because otherwise it could be a bit risky to play with this stock. Yeah, it's indeed too low. It still can, to go there, you would need to, let's say, lose another almost 20%, but that would be the best way to wait, because this stock could behave really dramatically. You see in the last 5 days we lost 50% already. So if not, then just wait and wait for another opportunity, because now we have a strong correction move. So the first entry opportunity would be V1, V2, and then a rebounds is possible. Again, if rebounds will take place, and we don't need to forget that if moving average 20 will start declining, it will work also as a moving resist line. So anywhere in the vicinity of it or in the vicinity of S1, you can already sell if you start from the first circle. Should the price dramatically decline, and this is very unusual would be for this situation, but if any takes place, you should be very careful here, and it's better to be overcautious for these fastly moving stocks. So the other line would be just here, the most wise one. Again, double support with, let's call it S2, S3 levels, because this way, and this would be S4, because this way it will be again with moving average 200 here as a double support, working with as a strong repeller resist line, actually support line for the stock decline. So this would be the second level to enter if the price declines. And of course, again, in the case of severe move, but this would be very, very unlikely, and it could happen only if they do an offering, depending also on the offering. Anything below S4 and to the level of actually here, well, let's start with the line, so to the level of this one, it would be then S5 line, and this would be the last average down. So coming back to origins, you can call this line, and this could be only if offering takes place here. So news, negative catalyst in this case, we could decline even that low. It's not expected if it would be purely technical trade, but if there is news involved, we need to be ready. So this way it would be advised to play 1-2-2 approach, and indeed keep the funds for last one, keep the last two, because this could be, it was very profitable, very spiky, but also could be the spiky move otherwise, other way. So 5 portions to play. You can split your funds. You can buy with 1 portion, then average down with 2 portions, then again average down with 2 portions according to entry levels discussed here. And this would be the best optimization for prevention of loss with some optimization for profit, because you should be careful if any news comes, because the price is declining, the company might decide to take profit, you can say, and propose offering, then the price will go down even faster. So should this happen, you should be prepared. So these are advisable levels, and as always, we don't propose any exit levels because still people ask this, but our philosophy is, well, you can wait until not sell until the next, let's say, support levels. For example, if you start from first circle, you can keep until S1. If you start from second level, you can wait until first level, etc., etc. But we propose 10% maximum, take the profit, go another stock, another video. There are many opportunities also discussed at our channel. So it's better to be consistently trading with a profit, with a fixed profit, consistently making your strategy worthy and fruitful, rather than trying to become rich from one trade, taking time uncertainties and risk uncertainties. So this is usually a weak philosophy, a weak strategy to go. So be consistent, be technical. If you are technical, be strategic thinking. And with this having said, that's all for FUBO. Actually, the stock to watch and to be very careful. Good luck with it. Also, if you're first time watching this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and press the bell button. This way you will not miss our new videos and new interesting discussions for US-based stocks.